the intro, and we're gonna go
Let's
live
do
here
it.
soon. So
Sweet.
let's give this a try. Good. Oh wait, not that one. Sorry, just kidding. Welcome everybody to Happy Hour with the Coach. I'm Coach. Welcome to the show. Grab a drink, sit down. We're gonna go over some stuff. Just stream live, whatever. Chit chat, bunch of stuff. I got my Kickstarter. We're gonna go break down and take a look at the cool stuff that's in there. If you're new to the Wolfnet Radio podcast YouTube channel, go ahead and smash that subscribe button and all the other stuff. So whatever. If not, sit back, crack a beer open, do whatever. Join the chat. Ask any questions you want. I got the one, the only Andrew the Minnow Kroll with me here. Except I don't. Let's see, where'd you go? Ruh-roh.
I'm still here. There we go. I got a delay.
Oh,
I'm frozen.
I gotta have that up. That's dumb. There we go. All right. Well, there's Andrew. I'm Coach. We are two members of the Wolfnet Radio podcast. Aries Games and Miniatures is in the house. What's up, Derek? This whole thing is going to be presented by Aries Games and Miniatures. So, big shout out to Derek.
Hopefully he's okay with that.
Yeah, hopefully. This could go off the rails, man. I don't know. We're just gonna give this a shot. Anyway, welcome everyone. Hope you have a tasty beverage with you. Yeah, we're gonna do some streaming. I got some fun stuff to show off. It's super hot in this tiny little closet that I'm in with 3 lamps going on trying to if you have this wonderful glow coming in, that is all the lights I have in my little light box. So
It'll just show off as you imbibe.
it's warm in here. Good thing I have my trusty Yeti with a Wolfnet logo sticker on there. Yeah, so this is just something we're gonna try out. Maybe on Fridays or Mondays or Tuesday, who knows when. Just kind of throw on the YouTube, see what happens, and do a little chat session. I kind of been wanting to do this for a while and finally said, screw it, let's do it. So here we go. And I wanted to try out my green screen. You see this? I'm in the battle. Arm here. Arm gone. Here. Gone. I haven't quite figured that part out yet. I gotta stretch it a little bit. Anyway. Let's get on with the show. I got my Mercenaries box set. Did you get your Mercenaries box set, Andrew?
It arrived 20 minutes ago.
No kidding.
No shit. I literally just finished checking off all of the stuff to say it's all here, and hats off to Quartermaster. No issues.
Oh
Everything
my
showed up as it
gosh.
was supposed to.
That is crazy. Well, that's good timing.
Yeah, it's really good timing. We want to do salvage box pulls. I got
Ooh,
24 of them
I was
to
just
go
gonna
through.
say,
So
how many you got? I bet you got a few.
I got 13 of the vehicle ones and a couple
Holy
mech ones. But yeah,
crap.
I went heavy on
13?
vehicles, man. I was so excited the vehicles finally came out that I went a little hard on them, I guess.
Well, I bet you got one of these.
I do.
The old blood
I
asp.
do.
Now,
I
if you
do.
guys have got to let me know. Yes, we are setting the tone right away with the gorgeous model of the blood asp. Check this out. Check this out. Rotation by my finger.
Aaron, you're trying to go all out here. I'm kind of impressed.
Yeah,
Stepping up the game.
I am
All right.
setting the tone, as the tone setters would say.
You should have put it more in the middle.
Oh, I can do that. How about that?
It looks like he's dancing. Looks like he's dancing a little bit.
That look good?
No, that's all right. I just giving you a hard time.
Well, I want you to see the other side. If you,
That's a great looking model. He's big.
If you see
He is big.
If you see the Grey Death Legion come in like this, that's because I need to reset the focus. So just a heads up. I've done some test runs, and yeah. So the blood asp, I believe you had to check box the blood asp to get it.
I think it was you had to select it to get it. Yeah,
That's what I thought. But to go along with that, we also got. We're gonna go over what's in this bad boy. So if you guys don't know,
Yeah.
this is the Chevron carbon armor case, whatever. It's basically the same box. It's got the same art on the backside, but this is awesome. If you didn't get one of these, you missed out because they are super.
I can probably hook you up.
Super cool. Super cool. I got two of them. I didn't know that.
I got 4.
So everything I got, you just got double of what I got. Is kind of what I'm guessing.
More or less.
That's what
yeah.
I'm getting at. Or I'm thinking of. And to discuss what's in there. Now, I don't know about you guys. If you want me to go through the cards and everything and the paper maps and whatever, I figured today we'll just go through the mechs. Because that's really the bread and butter and what everybody wants to look at. And what's going on there. So let's go full screen wide. So there is all that comes in the box set. And Andrew's going to have to help me a little. Well, I should be able to get it. So starting left row back. That's the Devastator. I believe that's the Astol.
Correct.
Quick draw. Caesar. And coming back in from the left middle row, it's the Chameleon. The Star Lord.
Star Slayer.
Star Slayer. Matt and Tommy and I had about a half an hour brain fart on that one. In the car on the way back from Gen Con. We couldn't figure. For some reason, I thought it was a Hollander. For some reason, it wouldn't get out of my head. We got the Flea, the Firefly, and then we've got 2 Galleon tanks and 2 Maxim hovercraft transports.
Yes, Maxims. I'm loving. All the vehicles so far that I've seen are just stupid. Can you put him next to the blood ass just to kind of show off size?
Yeah.
The other thing that I did, just when I pulled the pack out, just to admire, I took the Devastator, and I took a Quick Draw, and I took the Chameleon, and I took the Firefly, and I lined them all up, just so you can kind of see what CGL has done when it comes to scale with the different models and the different weight classes. And it really stood out to me when I did that this time around, where I was just like, this is really, really cool. I'm so excited for all of the plastics and the new sculpts that are coming out. So and painting them is a dream, right? I mean,
yeah, painting them is going to be awesome.
I know I hear from the CSO guys that cleanup on these plastics is a little difficult if you do have some mold lines and stuff. But they are, detail-wise, they're so So amazing.
So yeah, the Blood Asp was definitely not the size it is now in the metal, but this is an assault mech and a tall, like one of the tallest mechs out there, and that Blood Asp was equally just as big. It's
You don't happen to have like an executioner or something from the clan invasion Kickstarter handy, do you? A gargoyle?
no, but I can tell you that Devastator's
Okay.
just as tall.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, I was just curious whether if you had a mech that people were familiar with that take. Oh, you're gonna go each one individually.
let's
Okay.
just go. Gotta make sure I got him in the center there. All right. Let's go ahead and take a look at this guy, the Ostol. So I'm a big fan of the Os series,
Dropped.
Ostrock, Ostol, and Oscout.
Scout. Yep.
And like they're just good. They just got good armor. They got decent weapons. They're fast for each of their weight classes. They're fast, and yeah, this Ostol is just a really good mech. It looks 10
I
times
am.
better than the old sculpt too.
Oh my God! From the old scene, from the quote unquote unseen to the new scene to this one. I mean, this one hands down is one of the best looking models of that group. Unless you're one of those guys, Steve Lesky, who
Uh,
just love the butt ugly mechs. And he's all about the new scenes. He will make a whole force of just the ugliest things he can find. Um, the old metal ones, they were a little rough in my opinion, but I'm happy with the outcome.
yeah, I am too. Pretty much all across the board. Let's try. I am just loving this stream deck, dude.
This this quick draw too. The new I love this model as well. I've every model that has come out, especially in this Mercenaries pack, is just like I cannot wait to get it on the table. Quick draw is such a general purpose mech that you see everywhere, from house line units to pirates in the periphery. This is a mech that can cover a lot of different factions. That it's a fun design.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree. Quick, he's not flashy. He's not. He's not everyone's number one pick, but he's really good on just. He's cheap and he's got armor, and he can sneak up on you.
Well, it's a size 3 that moves, and he can hit at all ranges. Doesn't hit like a hammer, but when you pair him with other mediums and perhaps a light, it becomes a very interesting support unit.
Let's go to the Caesar. Yep, let's get him in there. There we go. Again, a wildly new sculpt. Doesn't look. I don't know if I like this one better than the old one. This is the one I'm kind of on the fence with.
I was kind of thinking the same thing a little bit. I mean, I do like this new model. Detail wise, aesthetic, it looks very, very good. I like the sweep, the curvature in just the rounded shape of the metal one. That this one will take me just a bit of time to get used to. I'm sure that I'll get past it, but when this one first came out, it was one of those where I was like, I mean, I like it, but I don't know if I like it better than the original.
In the books, it has kind of an insect description to it. This one looks more insect description. The other one, I don't know. I would have maybe liked to see it maybe beefed up just a little bit more. I mean, it's a 70-ton mech, isn't it?
75, 70 or 65. I can't
yeah, something
remember.
like that. Anyway, it still looks, and it fits the genre of the new models. So I'm pretty pumped about it. I'm not gonna knock it too bad. Let's do 2 for 1 here.
70 tons.
Let's go with the little guys. Oop, we gotta back them up just a hair. So we got the flea and the firefly.
Dude, being a Dragoon guy, I couldn't be happier to have these 2 units available to me. And that Firefly is baller.
Yeah,
It is such a good looking mech.
they really did a good job on these 2. They look how they're supposed to. I mean, super...
Yeah, and I mean the flea. I mean, it started off as the trooper, and to me, it really stands out. That trooper mech from some of the first arts that you saw, they really captured that one. But I mean, I got to see the Firefly pre-production at the first Kerensky Con, and I was just blown away.
Mm-hmm.
It was the one big mech that really stuck out to me. That I was just like, wow, they really knocked this one.
I did not like the Firefly from before.
No, I got. You want me to here? Hold on. I think I got one. I got one real close. Hold on.
Oh, you're gonna have to. You let me know. Here, we'll single him out.
Got a little dust on him, but we'll make this work. See if we can do this. No, that's not going to come out very well.
Nah, that ain't gonna do it. Womp womp.
Yeah, sorry. Oh. I tried.
Anyway, there he is in all of his glory. All right, let's see what we want to do next. Let's do the Star Slayer. So this one I don't think I've ever put this back on the board.
I have not either. I was actually kind of surprised by the choice to have it included. I don't fully, because the Star Slayer to me was, it was a Star League mech that went away that got reintroduced later on. If my history brain works for me.
It's an old mech.
Yeah.
It's a really old mech.
Production year was 2772.
Dang.
So it was a Star League standard medium.
Yeah, I gotta make. I mean, and that's one of the nice things about this whole reboot and Kickstarter. You're seeing mechs that I don't think I've even paid attention to at all. I just glossed right over it.
If you want to play with the plastics, you will play with this one. Here you go. With this one.
I won't argue. I'll put it on the board.
Hey, there's a 4C variant that's built by the Sea Foxes with clan upgraded weaponry. I'll bet that thing hits like a hammer.
Mr. Chameleon. It's fast. It doesn't hit very hard, but it's got the speed. It's lightly armored. Decent, okay. Again, another mech I sadly have to say that I don't think I have put on the board.
This was one of the... I got a little excited when we first started creating the Dragoon Cadet program, and I have got 16 chameleons here in metal, because that was going to be the initial idea for getting people started and doing a learn to play, because the chameleon was traditionally a training mech. So I wanted to try and incorporate that and have a little lore and feel for that, and it didn't work out the way I wanted it to. So now having that available to us, I'm trying to figure out a way to use it in a force someplace as well. So this would be another one that I think you'd probably see across a lot of factions because of its general availability.
Doyle beat you to the training mech. He already mentioned in chat that it's training mech. So,
Oh well, good job, Doyle.
you know, for an X-Men guy, he's getting pretty knowledgeable.
He's getting there. He's getting. I mean, I'll give him some credit where credit's due. He's got a lot to catch up on, man.
And he's very used to this. So this is we gotta tilt you down a little bit. There we go, and get those guys in there. Let's talk about some of the vehicles.
Yeah, galleons.
I am so happy they started including vehicles in this deal. It's great. These are the galleon tanks, or galleon, yeah, just galleon tanks.
Galleon light tank.
Galleon light tank. There you go.
They're 30 tons. One medium and two small lasers on the default. It moves. How fast does this thing move? I think it's a 6.9. So 12 inches on
12 track.
12 inches on the Alpha. Yeah, Alpha Strike is a 12T.
That's not too bad. Now I am pretty sure that these little guys move. Yes, they do.
Yep, all the turrets should move. Most of the turrets that are on all the vehicles will come turnable, which is really, really neat.
Yeah, that's an added bonus right there. All right, let's finish up the Mercenaries box set that you will get with two of my favorite vehicles.
Yeah.
The Maxim Hover Transports. Now these bad boys are absolutely fantastic in every way possible that you would want a transport. They do damage, they move fast, they have armor, and they carry a boatload of stuff. In the Alpha Strike world and the 350 and everything, these guys are pretty much my go-to. I got a little hair on one. All the way from China. Ugh, get out of there.
Yeah, this unit, I mean, it covers, when you go ahead and look at some of the variants that are available, right? It's primarily an infantry transport, but this is one of those infantry transports that has some armor and has the ability to support the infantry once you've dropped them off. The interesting thing with this unit, though, too, is that it actually goes so far as to having a C3 master unit for it, and they have a C3 slave unit for it.
That's right.
So this one covers a lot. It has the ability to cover a lot of different ideas that you may want to do in your force or in your force list. So, really, really happy that it's available. Hopefully that we can get it so that it's more generally available than having to buy the whole box to get two of them. You know.
Yeah. 100%.
Because this is one tank that you'll want to take a look at.
Oh yeah. Now, I had a pair of scissors around here. There they are. I thought I opened up all of my boxes, but I didn't. And since old Corey asked if we have done the infantry, I figured we can maybe
yeah,
open those guys up. One last look at that is what you're all going to get in the box set for the Mercenaries Kickstarter box set. It's a good box set so far. Probably not on par with the Clan Invasion, but I would say it's pretty dang good. I mean, the Clan Invasion was just huge. You got a lot of.
You think you're talking about the Alpha Strike box set?
Right. Oh yes, the Alpha Strike box set. My bad. All right, Corey. Here you go in all its glory. The Inner Sphere Platoon. Or what are we calling these? Inner Sphere Battle Armor Platoon. So you get 4 4 of these guys. Now they are smaller slightly than the Clan Elemental stars, and nobody's jumping, and one guy's kind of kneeling down. It's they're Innersphere battle armor. They're not supposed to look super amazing, but I think they'll get the job done. Especially since the Innersphere didn't have battle armor, and the battle armor are really, really good, especially in Alpha Strike. Kind of a necessity in some instances. There you go. There.
I love the fact that Phil's putting in there that just giving everybody a little heads up for Strategicon that Skill 2 Devastator's on the way, so bring your A game.
Is he letting anybody into the secret? Is that what's going on?
Just giving them fair warning. Just giving them fair warning.
They're gonna be there.
I like that.
Oh, that's funny.
So I don't know about you, Aaron, but I mean, some of the photos that we saw that came out on the infantry here, they appeared to be, lack of a better word, melted, if you will. The hard details on the packs that came over the shoulders and around the head just didn't seem to have the same definition. I mean,
Whoa!
looking at these here,
there
these
they
look good.
They all slid. I'm trying to see if I can't get a super close up of them. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard the melted thing as well, and I don't quite know exactly what they're talking about.
I haven't popped mine out of the box, but I mean, looking at them in the box, I don't think that I had. My units have the same. I've seen some pictures out on the Facebooks that show them off, and there's definitely, according to those pictures, they did not look great. So I'm hoping that mine will be okay. Like I said, I haven't taken them out of the box yet, but slather a little paint on them, and Noonan oil will dress them up. And remember, they're just smaller than your little fingernail. So
yeah. All right, let's go to the Innersphere Recon Lance. As soon as they get picked up there. Transfer. So.
Ooh, there's your little Osty boy.
There's my Osty. Right there. I'm pretty excited. We got the Ostol.
No.
Or
a Scout.
A Scout, Firestarter, Spectre, and Javelin.
All of these mechs I'm so excited for.
Yes. The Oscout is one of my favorite of the group, and I'm so happy that the model turned out as good as it did.
See, and I'm leaning in on the Javelin and the Firestarter.
Oh, I can see that. I was not a fan of the Firestarter and the Javelin. It's like so many of them. Oop, that's not the box you go in. So many of them were. What's the lack of a better word? They all look like they copied each other.
They all basically had the same pose,
and
pretty static.
They were a little too humanoid for me. I wasn't super crazy about them, but we've got. You know what? We'll start with them too. Whoop. Grey Death Legion. There we go. I told you you're gonna see him quite a bit. So this pose just, yeah, I'm loving it.
I do like when they've got more and more of the units that are in a a motion pose, if you will. They're not static, right? There's some units that are standing there like the Devastator, if you will, or maybe not even, right? I think that one looks like he's trying to take a step, but it's more come at me, bro, type of stance. And for that mech, it fits, right? But for an Oscout, Ostol, Ostrak, where speed is a big part of that unit, having them in a pose that shows them in motion, I think just adds so much to the model.
Oh, yeah.
And allows them to stand out more on the table.
He is 100% dodging a punch from a mech, and he's like, haha, sucker.
That or running around something, one or the other.
Oh, that could be. All right. Here's the new Javelin.
So fun.
Again, nice
Can't wait to
action
put him
pose.
on the table. Yeah.
It resembles the old one, but it's just got that.
It got dialed up to 11.
This one
isn't. There isn't a lot of difference between this one and the metal one, as far as just aesthetics and how everything is. But everything got turned up to 11 here. It's a really good upgrade as far as aesthetic and what the model is. This one isn't really a huge difference, but it is a market upgrade.
Yeah. Yeah. It looks like it was made not like by machine, The other one was too smooth and all that other jazz. I wasn't a huge fan. All right, we're going to go 2 for 1 here. I think that's what we're going to do because I've got a lot of stuff.
I'll be here all night.
Yeah. Dun, dun, dun.
Again, these two mechs too. So we got the Firestarter on the left and the Spectre on the right. Firestarter, I'm so happy with. This model, I forget which poster it was. I think Marzoni did it, where it had a Firestarter standing over the top of some infantry or whatever, and it was just blazing away. Uh-huh. And it may have been the new art or whatever, but that is all I can see when I look at that model, is that image just pops in my head, and I go, yes. I mean,
that's what he's supposed to do.
He's making barbecue, man. That he's doing his job. So, and the Spectre again is one of those for us longtime players. That was one of those mechs that was part of the that was part of the Star League. That when the Star League left, it kind of went away as well. But through some changes that are happening, this mech is now much more readily available. It's a great light mech. It's very quick. It has stealth, I believe, and has some decent punch for a light mech. So it's a good flanking unit for any force.
Yeah, I'm just glad they went really well with the light medium mechs. Like they made them look cool. Like that was
I mean, if you have the stuff available, leave the Firestarter, grab the Star Slayer, grab the Quick Draw, and grab the Devastator, and just line them up there, just so you can see how well CGL has done with changing, doing scale but honoring scale at the same time.
Yeah, 100%. It is so much fun to see how far they've come. Should we go to some big boys?
Well, I was going to say, can you grab the Devastator, Quick Draw, and Star Slayer and put those on there?
Devastator, Quick Draw, and Star Slayer.
Or Chameleon, one or the other. Assault, heavy, medium, and light.
Oh, I gotcha. Well, I've got some right here. I got that's the next pack coming up.
All right.
All right. Next pack we have is the Inner Sphere Assault Lance.
Oh, I think that's got the Shogun in it.
Boom. Boom.
Shogun, Pillager, the big elephant, Goliath,
And the
and the
Hoplite.
Hoplite. Yeah, another Dragoon favorite.
It is the
Dragoon
Mercenaries.
favorite
So,
on the Hoplite and the Shogun, actually.
so just to give you guys, we'll throw the big guy up for where is it? Where is he? Oh, I gotta tilt up for this one. Come on, focus, baby. All right, just for. There's the Pillager and the Oscout. So you're gonna notice an assault mech from a medium mech or a light mech. You're not gonna be confused.
That is so so happy with that.
So let's do the Pillager all by himself since he's already up there. So
Yeah.
they definitely went all out with
beast
this
of a-
guy.
Beast of a mech, yeah.
They went all out with this guy.
Couple Gauss rifles, couple large lasers, and this one was always fun because it had those
Claws.
claw spikes on his hands. So it's a mech that says, it's completely support mech for standoff and fire at long range, and then some poor bastard decides it gets too close and gets cleaved like Wolverine. So
This is one of those where you got to paint like "enter at your own risk" or something like that on the side.
if you can read this, you're too close.
Like I just dare you. Oh, and he's so much fun to play. The model is awesome. They've captured everything that you want in the Pillager from the old one, and then just like you said, I think that's the phrase of the Mercenary Kickstarter is just dialed everything up to 11. Derek, thanks for stopping in. We'll see you sooner than later, hopefully. But
yeah, Derek, man, thank you for stopping in.
throw
Love all your support.
let's go to one Mr. Goliath here. Is it gonna focus on a phone? No. You know, this is gonna be like a good timekeeper on the YouTube. It's like, ooh, Grey Death Legion every time they do a new mech. So here's the Goliath.
You didn't buy enough patches to be able to rotate patches out there.
I did not. No, I only got one patch with this one. They're all in my new Mech Commander case, which I might show you guys after this.
Yeah, I'm. That's why I need that Seafox patch.
Ah,
That I didn't get ordered because I'm an idiot.
whoops.
No, this one I'm excited for this one too. Goliath has always just been one of those weird mechs, but it's fun.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of rumbling about the Goliath C.
Oh yeah, thing's a beast.
I've heard good things about that, so I'm kind of interested to see how it plays. Again, I think that you get the new toys, you want to put them on the table, so this whole thing is just going to be like, all right, I'm going to play a Goliath for the first time. I'm going to save that one for last because that's take two. The Hoplite, another Dragoon favorite.
Yeah, it's one of the. It's an odd unit. It's pretty slow for a medium mech. It's pretty average across the board, but he's not terribly expensive if I remember correctly.
No, I think he's pretty cheap. But it's one of those like it doesn't really do anything well. It's just like
No.
if
Yeah.
you need 20 points and it does I think 2 damage or something in the Alpha Strike world.
Oh. Well,
Maybe
the
one.
Hoplite C is no joke. It's 40 points. Moves 8 inches. It's a 5.53,
Oh my!
6.5 armor structure.
So they maxed out. They really maxed out everything
Potential.
on the
Potential
medium
for that one.
on the medium
Yeah.
frame.
Yeah. For that size of unit, they again they dialed that one up a little
Oh
bit.
my goodness!
I mean this unit from the Alpha Strike side, right, starts at 25 points, and the highest point value unit that we have is 42. So a range of things. Oh, and then
All right.
this lovely individual.
Let's do the honey buns. Good old honey buns. So if you guys don't know, this is the Shogun, a mech that many of us, most importantly, old Bloodbath himself from the Wolfnet radio podcast, has been waiting for a long time.
And they did this one so much justice.
Yeah.
I actually have a great story on this one. I was at Kerensky Con and was at lunch with Brent and Ray. And I think Ray got a text message that had art that they were getting this model approved on. And I got to sit and listen to those two argue about a very small minutia detail on the cockpit or something. I forget exactly which it was. But they went back and forth for 20 minutes. And I sat there in awe because I'm like, here's two guys who have a bazillion things to do, and this is this important to them, right? And I think it shows across the line how much care was given to trying to get these mechs as spot on as they possibly could. And this mech, hands down, I mean, I don't even know how you can say that the metal one is better than this one. This mech screams assault. This mech screams don't come near me. So the other one was pretty tall and spindly, and
Yeah,
this one looks a lot meaner.
it was such a wireframe kind of a thing, and I wasn't a big fan of it. I love the mech, but this one's just got. I'm gonna paint this one up. This one's got the new Wolf's Dragoon Zeta with the white stripe and the red. That's got written all over.
There you go.
That
should be fun.
That one's gonna have a good time. All right, we bid adieu to the Inner Sphere Assault Lance, and we are going to say hello to the Inner Sphere Pursuit Lance.
Hello.
Hello. This one we've got left to right. We've got the Clint, the Cicada, the Hermes, 2, and the Dervish.
All great units.
All great units.
Again, all units that when I've been building 350 lists, it's these mechs keep coming up, and I'm like, I can't put it in the list because I don't have a plastic. The Mercenaries Kickstarter has filled out so many units for being able to build armies that I want to put on the table. The Cicada, the Hermes 2. I mean, all of these mechs right here, these are general purpose, good units to take a look at. The Cicada is a surprise, right? Some of the new variants of the Cicada, it's no joke.
Yeah, the Cicada's always moves, but this time now it's got a little beef to it.
It's got a little. You got to respect it a little bit more.
I am super happy for these two, the Dervish and the Clint, because I can finally put them in my all medium 350. I've been waiting for the Dervish to come out, and the Clint I'm gonna have to add now because I would say of all the models, the Clint sort of stayed pretty close to its original. It just got bigger.
Yeah, I think the Clint. I would also throw the Javelin in on that. As far as staying closer, the Clint got beefier. Yeah, right. The metal one was pretty, not frail, but I mean it was thin. This looks like a medium mech now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of people thought the Clint was a light mech. In fact, half the time I still think the Clint is a light mech.
Well, I mean, it is on the it's on the light side of medium, right?
Yeah,
I think it is 40 tons,
it's
so it
40
is
tons.
it just breaks the medium weight barrier.
The Dervish. I mean, I like it. I like it better than the old sculpt, but I don't know.
It's different.
It's different.
This one is different from the metal model, and from previous art. And I agree with you. I like this one. It's just my brain is having a little bit of time trying to catch up. Of okay, this is the Dervish. It's a great looking model. It just my brain is having a hard time putting the two together.
I think it's the head. It doesn't have that crown like the old one does.
To me, it's the launchers.
Mm.
The launchers on the metal miniature were a little more narrow. It wasn't as broad in the chest, and I think that's where my difficulty's coming in.
Oh, yeah.
The arms are a lot boxier. The forearms they're a little bit bigger as well. So, and again, no critiques. I think this is a great looking model. It's just one of those things where my brain is having a hard time flipping over to okay, this is the Dervish.
Right. No, I'm there with you. All right. Cicada and the Hermes 2. Oh, look at that. No patch required. I love it. Cicada, one of my favorite mechs.
Cicada turned out so good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so much better than the metal model. The legs alone, right, are just
Yes.
it gives it that speed. It gives it a little more insect look. I'm so thrilled with that one. I can't wait to get that one on the table. And the Hermes 2 is another fairly popular Dragoon design. So I mean, I've had my runs with it. This model looks fantastic compared to the old one. I get to say that the Hermes 2 was the first mercenary model that I received. So I got it as a salvage box from Adepticon. So
Oh, really?
he will have a special place in my heart as being the first one out of the Mercenary Kickstarters that I received. So
Ooh, we better save that one for later.
uh-oh.
Oh, but then that means I gotta go and we'll do this one. Yeah, we'll do that one. All right. Yes. So, the Cicada, to me, it's supposed to be a locust on steroids, and that's what they did.
They hit the mark on that one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. They definitely hit the mark on that one. I'm very happy with the way that turned out. Hermes 2, I can honestly say I don't think I have really ever played a Hermes 2. I don't believe so, anyway. Let's pop you out of there. And let's check before... Oop. Gotta go up a little bit. There we go. Alright, next we have the Legendary Mech Warriors 2 pack.
Oh. You don't have the dorsal gun on there, big guy.
I'm getting it out of the little Coke baggie.
Oh. There's a lot of them in this deal, isn't there?
There's a lot of them in here.
Yeah, it's a little bit disheartening when I open the dice bag and then each dice was individually bagged as well. And I'm like,
so dumb.
Man, you got some dime bags going on with all of these.
They're so dumb. I don't understand it. It's like, why? Uh-oh. Dorsal gun down.
Don't roll your chair around, you're gonna squish it.
So we'll right away. Let's see. This is the normal one, I think. I don't want to do the normal one. Yeah, here we go. Let's put this guy in here. Well, I would maybe magnetize that bad boy, but This is the Marauder. One second here. That's the Marauder with the I believe it's the
I like that. That's an autocannon on
that's
the
the
top.
autocannon.
Yeah.
Well, that's the ultra autocannon, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's got the 3 barrels on it, so
It's
I'm
got the
going with
3
that's
barrels.
probably the Ultra AC5. Yeah.
gonna go with
Or it
that's-
could be the LB10X.
Oh,
One or
that
the
could
other.
be it. That could be it.
Look at me pulling out all my classic knowledge still.
Look at you go. You played one game of Masters and Minions, and it all comes floating back.
Just makes me wonder what else I could stuff in there if I didn't have all this in there. Because there's a lot.
So it does come with the standard autocannon
Standard gun. Okay.
I'm not crazy about how it plugs in there. Again.
What legendary pilot is supposed to be in this one?
Ooh.
Is this McKinnon?
That is a good question. This is Ricole's.
Or is it the Hunter?
No, it's Ricole's.
Okay. Red Hunter. Okay.
Abdon Ricole.
Abdon. Okay.
Abdon, yeah. Next, we're gonna have. Let's see here. Well, we've already done this Devastator, so I don't have to rotate him. But this is Marcus,
Now, is this?
Marcus Barton from McCarran's Armored Cavalry.
Is it different
Ooh.
from the other one?
Ooh,
I think it might be a different variant. I'm guessing. I'm guessing because typically in the legendaries they do that.
Let's all find out ourselves.
He looks bigger.
The stance is different, and that is really the only thing.
Leg is different. Yeah.
So the one on the left is the legendary, and the one on the right is the box set. So.
And the arm guns and stuff are the same.
They look the same to me.
Okay.
Let's do it side by side here. Yeah, they're
the same. Okay. All right, so just a different stance.
Just a different stance. Good call, though. Which is still nice. I mean, I'm glad they're doing little stuff like that.
If you've got 2 Devastators on the table and you got them, I mean, there's enough of a difference so that you can say it's leg out or standard pose. So
well, here's another one I gotta get out. All right.
Different stance for sure. Gun is different and
gun.
as it should be.
Yep.
As it should be.
Different gun.
And this one should have some medium lasers around the cockpit and center torso for the Avanti for Giovanni's Caesar, which is on the left.
I'm not seeing.
Oh no, that's right. They upgraded those. That's right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the gun is different, but that's about it.
And stance is different.
And the stance.
Gun and stance. Okay.
Which again.
Yeah, we would try and pull that paint scheme off on that mech is going to be awesome because he had, if I remember correctly, it was a pearl iridescent color with flames that came up from the feet that went up the legs, and it with gold accents. So that mech will look stellar in those colors. Now you're free to paint it however you want, but that's the hero mech of Giovanni of Avanti's Angels.
Yep. I would definitely practice your paint schemes first before attempting it, because you want to get that one right, and that's going to be tough. All right, 2 for 1 time here. Let's do that. There we go. All right, we got a Charger and we got an SM-1, I believe. SM-1 Tank Destroyer, which is Calandra Kills.
Yes, sir.
And we have Jeremiah Roses from the Blackthorns Charger.
And if I'm not mistaken, that Charger is different.
This Charger
than the one
is
that
different than the one you get in the
Purs-
Pursuit Lance?
No, I forget what it is too.
It's in the mech salvage boxes. Oh no, it's in a box.
It's in a pack.
I just did.
It's in a pack. I can dig through and try and find it. But this one, it's the LRM pack that's on it. So this has the LRM 20, and then I think the lasers are changed out a little bit, but it's still a kind of a get close mech, if you will. The SM-1 is one of my favorite hover tanks in the Alpha Strike world. It moves, it's got good armor, and it hits like a hammer. When they say tank destroyer, they're not kidding. The model is a little smaller, I think. Oh no, I've got one sitting over here. It's pretty close.
Yeah, it's pretty good size.
It's I was comparing it to the metal miniature because I got like half a dozen of them.
Oh, I gotcha.
Because I like it.
Because I like it. Yeah.
I gotta give Jairus Goodwin a big shout out. He brought his Kickstarter to the store on Wednesday, and he said brought the box in. And he goes, "Yeah, this stuff I'm not really interested in, hanging on to. So whoever wants it." So, of course, I came home with 2 vehicle packs, and he had a legendary salvage box that had an SM-1 in it. So I said, "Are you sure you don't want this one?" He said, "Nope." I'm like,
"Oh,
I will take it.
I'll take it. Me, please." All right, we'll get to the fun. But yeah, what I really, really do like though is that there is a notable character in BattleTech that is a tank driver.
Finally, yes. Well, I mean, you had to do Jordan and what was his other name? The carnivore tank driver from Hour of the Wolf.
You have those guys, but I mean,
but they're really the only other ones that come to mind.
They're really the only ones I can think of
that are tank drivers, right? But I mean, everybody will tell you that BattleTech is a big stompy robot game, and that tanks are, they're secondary. But
whatever. All right, I'll give it to you. Here's the first Somerset Strikers pack.
I wish I would have gotten 2 of these. I only got 1, and I'm disappointed in myself that I did not get perhaps 3 of these. Actually,
I am not happy with myself either.
That Hatamoto Chi is damn.
It's so good.
It's so good.
It's so good.
Did you get to see? Did you see the 28 mil one? Did you see the 28 mil one that Kevin got to take home from Gen Con?
I did not. I do love that they have the green grid.
Yep.
In the background,
enhanced imaging mode. The enhanced imaging mode from the cartoon.
I should be doing with this with all of them. Putting the box back there. What am I doing?
Hey, we're figuring it out as you go, man.
You don't go in that box.
You're figuring it out as you go.
You don't go in that box.
Mauler is a great unit. The Axeman 2N is a new model that we haven't had. Panther's in a new pose, and I think the Bushwhacker is a different variant. I know it's a different pose for sure.
It's definitely a different pose. It's got rubble. I don't know what it's. I'm gonna say it's a LRM.
Standing on something.
Standing on a clan. Looks like it's a clan LRM launcher from a Vulture or something like that.
Ah, cool.
Well, let's start with the big sexy first. Oh, what am I trying to do here? There we go.
Big sexy. You ain't kidding there.
That guy.
Anybody who had a chance to see Kevin painted this up in sort of light colors on CSO, and it is an gorgeous model.
Yep. So I do want to note that it does come with the flag.
Oh, sweet.
And something else. I'm not sure exactly what the something else is, but maybe it's just a piece that goes on there if you're not going to do the flag. But I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know why you wouldn't do the flag. Cause
cover the plug.
Yeah, there you go. That's what it is. But do the flag.
Always do the flag.
T-O-P-A is in the chat.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, no, I am not wearing gloves. This is my own personal collection. If I was using anyone else's, then yes, probably gloves would be appropriate. It's not like it's a damn Stanley Cup. But this guy is pretty close, because he just... Oh, he's so beefy, and, like, wears the armor correct. I mean, everything fits.
So history on this mech, right? Remember that this was the Charger chassis that was upgraded. This was an upgrade of the Charger from the Draconis Combine.
Well, funny you ask, because I have a Charger right here. We just saw him. Should we see if they drew comparisons?
No, they're definitely same size.
I can see it. The legs.
Armor baffles are about, a little more enhanced, and yeah.
I mean,
no, the Hatamoto though is so sleek, and I love the samurai armor on it. It's gonna be, he'll be fun to paint up too.
Yeah.
And the fact that it included the flag, it's even better.
Yes, the flag is definitely a must. All right. Let's go here and here.
Ooh. Oh, that's a wolfhound. I'm sorry, I misspoke. I said that was a panther. That's a wolfhound.
Well, it's Kellhounds. Silly. Come on now.
No, it's not Kellhounds.
Or sorry,
this is Somerset
Strikers. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, it is the Wolfhound, and yes, it is in a kneeling pose, and yes, you cannot see that thing over a 1-inch hill.
You've tested it already?
I've tested it already.
All right.
It's very low profile, so.
Wonder how many of those we'll see in 350.
All of them. If you're bringing a Wolfhound, you're probably going to want to bring that one. But again, then you can't shoot over the thing. So
right. I mean, there's pros and cons on that one. And
that's a Wolfhound meant to
me,
shoot.
a mech, I'm always going to want to be able to shoot him on the table. So
yeah. The Bushwhacker, I really like the new kind of pose. I guess it's very menacing.
Yeah. Agreed.
I'm liking that they're adding basing material already to the mech, which adds a lot to it.
I think so too.
Yeah,
I agree.
That is definitely the shoulder LRM of a vulture. So very thematic. If no one's seen the cartoon show, shame on you. Go watch it. It's amazing.
It's amazing.
in a certain aspect. You know how everything's like, the old 90s is just now nostalgia driven. Well, you don't go in there. You go in there. All right, let's get the two fun guys out here. This new Axeman, both of these models, I am super happy about.
Like I said, I'm really mad that I only bought one.
The Mauler just looks like it's supposed to. I mean, it looks like it should be in the Ghost Bear Toman, but the huge what are those LRM-15s on the shoulders?
Yes. Yep.
See, look at me. I'm even getting some of that back.
LRM-15s, two large lasers, and 4 AC2s.
But oh my gosh! And the new Axeman pose. Let's see. What is
it looks like it means to do some business.
Yes. I can't quite.
You know what's going to look really, really good on that Axeman? The missile effects.
Oh.
You can add the missile effects on that. Oh, that'll look sweet.
The Mauler should have the missile effects.
Well, either one of
The
them, to be honest with you.
Axeman could have the autocannon one.
It doesn't have an autocannon though.
Or the laser.
It's a large
laser.
a large pulse laser.
Ooh, put some lights in the base.
Worst weapon in the game.
True.
You're gonna get me started on that now.
Very,
Oh shit.
Very true. It is quite possibly the worst. The worst freaking one of the game.
Now that would be really cool. So we saw I'm sorry, I forget his name. The British gentleman that was at Gen Con who has figured out how to put wires in the model so that he can put LEDs in the lasers. And then he's putting a microcontroller in the base so that it flashes at random. Oh. They were so cool.
What?
You didn't get to see that?
I did not see that.
That was next level, man. It was really cool.
Oh, I like that. That would be really fun. All right, let's put you away. All right.
We're getting really, really close to being able to have them move on their own.
How fun would that be?
little remote controlled mechs that you're playing. That'd be sweet.
All right, let's move on over to the clans. The Clan Cavalry Star.
This was the pack I was waiting for. I got 3 of these. I bought 3 of these.
Gee, I wonder why.
Oh my god! Every freaking mech in this group, I want to play on the table.
Arthur, thanks for coming in, Topa. He said Arthur was the guy that had the.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, big shout out to him. He had some really, really cool stuff and just awesome dude to talk with. So,
yeah, this. Oh. That's not what I wanted. Let's go back to there. I love this pack. It's so good.
That Jenner 2C just screams at me. I cannot wait to play with that model.
We're gonna start with that guy first, just because.
Patch.
Patch.
Come on, patch him.
There we go.
Just so fun.
First of all, looks so good. It's, we're getting into the 2Cs, and the designs back then were a lot of whoever gave them license to do the art and the minis for that got a little crazy, but they still were really cool. Like, the Marauder 2C was a little futuristic for me, and nothing's going to stand on those little itty-bitty legs. And the Jenner 2C was the same, but this guy just looks mean. And he screams murder. And he is mean.
And for a light mech, this thing punches like a hammer. Not quite as bad as the Locust 2C, but I just love the look of this model. I cannot wait to paint this model. He's a Sea Fox, available in Sea Foxes, and he's gonna get painted up as a Sea Fox.
Wasn't there a camo? I want to say it was a Adepticon, and it had the ocean, the tidal wave of the Genyosha, or something was painted on the dome.
Yeah. He had the wave.
Yeah.
The wave was on the cockpit. It looked amazing.
That dome it just screams awesome paint.
Diorama.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's do the twins. Shadowhawk 2C and the Griffin 2C.
So yeah, these mechs again. I was granted an early release of the Shadowhawk 2C and got to paint him up. I put him up on Facebook and kind of did a little thing with him, and I absolutely love that model. And the Griffin 2C is another great addition. It's I love the 2C models.
Everything about them. I don't think I've found a 2C model that I don't like. I mean, between the Warhammer, a Marauder, I mean, course, back in the day, it was like, you know, all these iconic mechs, and they gave them a 2C, which gave them all clan weapons, changed them drastically, but still had the same feel a little bit. I like the Griffin 2C. To me, I feel like it went on a diet.
Well, and it did, right? Both of these mechs went 10 tons lighter.
Oh, they
So
are.
the
Yeah, that's
Griffin-
right. They're only
The
45
Griffin is
tons,
55
aren't they?
tons. The 2Cs are 45 tons.
That's right. That's right. Oh, okay. So they are. See, there again. Like, they're actually looking how their size is supposed to be.
They're doing it right.
Yeah.
Right? The scaling and aesthetic is carrying through on the model, which is awesome. And they're staying within scale, which is awesome.
Oh, White Fox joined. What's up, White Fox? If you guys... Oh, and I see... Is that Jose in there, too? Sweet. Wow, look at us getting the podcasters in here. All right. That guy, which doesn't need any introduction.
Nope.
and then just for fun, throw a black python in there. Why not? Which is also an extremely good mech.
So much better than the metal miniature that it's one I'm excited to actually paint. I mean, it's the only mech that you can say that it's a jet with legs, arms and legs.
Yeah,
right.
it's the closest thing I'll ever get to playing a lamb.
There you go. Yeah.
Just because I hate lambs. But yeah, like this thing, I just feel like I have to paint that black python as the gray with the black stripe and the blue stripe of Maverick from the movie. Like I gotta do it.
Or paint the vertical stabilizers on each side with the black with the white crossbones on it.
There you go. Yes, that's a good idea too. But the Locust 2C, I mean, come on, folks. If you haven't played a Locust 2C,
You're missing out.
I don't know what you're doing with your life. You're too busy.
You're doing yourself a disservice to not enjoy that which is called the Locust 2C.
Stop filling your Coke baggies with Coke and play a Locust 2C. Like, get on the bandwagon. You'll get.
You take a look at both of these mechs, right? With the stance that they have, I mean, they're mechs on the move. They're hunting, and I love how they're showing that motion in the model.
Yes, like the Black Python. That guy is stalking something right now.
Yep, 100%.
And the Locust 2C is looking at something hundreds of meters away, and it's like, oh, I'll be there in a little bit.
Give me a second.
give me. Just hold on 1 second.
Hold my beer. Watch this.
Hold my beer. All right. What else we got here? Oh. We might have to spend some time on this one.
Uh-oh.
Might have to spend some time.
Is it the other one?
It's the other one.
The other 2C box?
It's the other one. Yeah, I am probably kicking myself that I didn't buy 2 of each of these boxes because, man, who do I put in the front? They're all so big.
Phoenix Hawk 2C.
That's what she said. That's what you're supposed to say. All right, let's just first of all make sure I got them all pretty. Oh, gotta put the box back on. All right. For those of you who want it, it is the Clan Direct Fire
Whoa,
Star.
bam. Whoa, bam. Come big or don't come at all.
So when we say it's the other one, the first one was the first half of the greatness, and this is the second half of the greatness. Oh, morning drop bear or mad drop. How goes it down under?
Where the water goes in the opposite direction.
It is morning. Is it? Yeah, it is morning there. Look,
It
see?
is morning there.
I planned this just for you. I planned it just for you.
You showed up at the right time. Yeah, there's some big stuff in this one.
I don't even know what to. Oh, White Fox is Grizzly. All right, we'll start with Grizzly. Oh, come on now, just transfer. Oh God.
Do it. Do two at a time. Put
Two at a
the
time?
put the war.
All
Put the Highlander up there too.
The Highlander 2C. All right, we can do that.
Patch.
Nope, no patch required. Patch.
No patch.
Oh,
Nope. We got it. We're good.
No
it looks
patch
good.
required.
I like it.
Okay. All right. The Grizzly and the Highlander 2C. First off the bat, I gotta say, the Highlander 2C antennas are too thick. They look like rabbit ears.
Yeah.
But that is about the only bad thing you're gonna hear me say about the Highlander 2C. Because that thing,
It's such a good mech.
that thing is such a good mech, and the Grizzly too.
Grizzly looks fantastic for compare. That is another mech that the switch from metal to plastic has done it dialed to 11. Right? They made some really good adjustments, and I just love the way that model looks now.
Yeah, I like the Grizzly from the original, the Iron Winds, but this one just adds a little more Ghost Bearish to it, right? The extended cockpit looks great. I love the pose. The Highlander 2C's like got a little "come at me, bro" pose going on.
I like in the one thing that I wish they would have done a little bit different that I really liked on the Highlander 2C for the metal is the Gauss gun was big, and I really liked that. What I'd also like on this Highlander though is how they form the SRM6s on the arm. They look more part of the mech instead of more bolted on, like
yeah,
kind of what they look like on the metal. So the Highlander 2C to me kind of became more streamlined, if you will. It's not as chunky as
Right.
what the metal one was, which I guess when you go back and you think about it, when the clans redid these mechs and made them 2Cs, they were a refinement, right? So they would look more streamlined. They should be better, I guess, for lack of a better word. But
yeah, they should be. But yeah, again, overall, excellent job with the 2Cs. Fantastic. Let's do these two. 'Cause I want to save the Phoenix Hawk 2C for last. Just because it ruined my night last night.
still having flashbacks.
It was rough. All right, so we got the Rifleman 2C and the Kraken (parentheses Bane), which is appropriate.
That Kraken is so big.
It is
again.
huge.
There's a front glacis that requires a diorama on it. I mean, it's just a huge canvas, right?
The Rifleman 2C, I'm so glad they nailed that one. They could have went. Everything just seems proportionate now.
Right.
I thought the old one was like, okay, does it really have that big of a head? I mean, I know it's drawn that way, but they got the proportions right on this. The Kraken, I mean, the proportions are just big, so
it's just plain. I mean, that's the word you use for that mech is big.
It's just
everything.
Big. Everything is just big.
I remember Tommy bought that one from Adepticon. I just cannot get over how broad and big the back is on that. Right? I think we actually had a question of line of sight on that mech at one point in time, and You couldn't see the legs, but he's so big that you could see over a third of the model
You're-
over the hill just
you're
because he's so broad.
Waist to
I
here,
was
you're
like,
like, there's no way you're not
according
hitting
to the
that
rules,
thing.
man, I gotta say, yeah.
Yeah, there's no way you're not hitting that thing. So it's pretty crazy. No, the rifleman. It's just, I know that they're supposed to be second line mechs, but the clans made them so well that they're just so popular, and they're so good. So
Yeah. Well, I mean, they have a little lower cost because they're not Omni.
they're not omnis,
Right.
Yeah, that's
Right.
That is the downfall, but they're still really good mechs.
Mad Drop goes, he'd use the term girthy. But let's go with big.
I like girthy. All right, I like that one. Girthy is good. Girthy is good.
That's pretty good, man. I missed you. I haven't talked to you in a while.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do happy hour with bacon and eggs next time or something like that for Mad Drop. All right, let's.
This one surprised me at how awesome it turned out. Again, I got to see a pre-production of this one at the first Kerensky Con, and I was blown away by the model. Patch it. You need to patch it.
I gotta patch it. All right, let's do that.
Patch it. Just this one. We gotta have this one in all
Clarity,
its
huh? All right.
Yeah.
Whoop. There we go. All right. So the Phoenix Hawk 2C is a pain in the ass mech, but it is gorgeous, and they made it as menacing as it is in the game. For those of you who don't know, this thing can jump 16 inches in a certain variant, or is it all the variants?
No, the
No.
Phoenix Hawk 2C6 is
The 6 is
one
the one that jumps 16 inches. Last night, Tommy decided to scale this down to a 6, so it was like 40 some points or whatever, and he just objective grabbed the hell out of everything with this bad boy.
You know, now that you're spinning this thing around, I keep looking at the head. It screams Bumblebee to me.
Oh yeah, but like an evil Bumblebee.
Yeah, a Decepticon Bumblebee, if you will.
Mm-hmm. I can see that. Yeah, this guy is fantastic. Even if it's just, it's so good. It's so good.
Just so good.
There's a reason.
When I got to see it, I was blown away by this one. This was not the direction that I thought they would go, because I mean, remember that we had two variants, right? We had the one that had the big wings that came out on the sides that were real thin metals.
Yeah.
And then they went to the second one where it had kind of the pointy head and the jet packs on the back. And then we came to this one, and I think they took cues from both models and found a way to make it work in this one. I really like, because I think that the original Phoenix Hawk 2C is 2 Ultra AC 10s, and that's what we have in the shoulders for that one. So
Still really good.
yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna set this up for you because I am out, and I need to go refresh.
Well, I need to as well. So
okay.
hurry.
Well,
Hurry. You hurry. I'll cover.
Well, let me set up. I'm setting up. Don't yell at me. Calm down.
I'm not saying anything.
I
Just waiting on you.
I once again put the big things in the front, which I shouldn't have, but I don't care.
Did the Mad
happy
Drop ask?
hour.
Did the clans end up improving the Crusader? I don't think the clans directly improved the Crusader, but in the later eras there is a Lyran variant that is using clan weapons, and in Alpha Strike, it's a 770. It hits like a ton of bricks. It's a fun model to play.
All right. I will leave you with the rifle command lance.
Oh my goodness. What do we got here?
We're on to the vehicles.
We have Sturmfurs.
Where did-
I believe we have Bulldogs. I believe that is a von Lunkner. And we have Hertzer wheeled assault guns. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's right. I don't know if I can reach mine just to double check. I think that's right. Anyway, we'll go through this. So the Sturmfurs are the two on the far left. They're an assault tank that's built primarily for fire support. So a lot of those units will have. We'll get to the Shreks, Mad Drop. They're here yet. Good. I struggle with the Sturmfurs. I want to like them. I want to put them on the table. They don't throw a lot of damage for me, in my opinion. So I struggle putting them on the table, but I like the model. They will get used, but for me, they're a little bit more niche. If we go on the back side there, the 2 and 3 from the left and the back, those are the Bulldogs. Bulldogs are a great, just standard medium tank. They have decent armor, decent movement, put out a decent amount of damage. They're just a good all around general tank. And then if we go to the 2 that are on the right, if that's what we're still seeing, yep, those are the von Lunkners. Now those are assault tanks. They will roll up on somebody and give you a kiss goodnight. They're a fun tank. I have played them a couple of times in a couple of different games, and I was not disappointed. So, not only that, but all of these tanks, they look so good. I think when they first came out, I struggled a little bit with their size. I thought the tanks were maybe a little bit too big. When you put, an assault tank or a size 3-4 tank next to a light mech, I mean, it dwarfs the mech, which I don't know if my brain has that wired wrong or not, but anyway, yeah, so we're on the turntable now. We got Hertzers in the front and Sturmfurs in the back. The Hertzer is a wheeled assault gun, typically used in urban combat. It doesn't move very fast. It's got fairly decent armor structure, and this thing will roll up and give you a bad day. So it's a fun little tank. It looks really, really good. I'm excited to slosh some paint around on it.
Topa, no, we did not get extra turrets in this box.
No, the Sturmfur did not come with extra turrets. What you get is what you see is what you get.
Yeah.
Now the cool thing on the Sturmfur, if you do, I believe the turret turns and the little gun on top turns as well.
Can confirm.
Can confirm. All right.
And I think like what you said, every turret I think does turn.
Everything does.
Yeah.
Yep. I think the only ones that I noticed that maybe didn't were the side sponsons on the galleon. The main gun on the top turned, but the 2 on the sponsons on the side didn't. And I don't care whether they do or not. I was just, does everything turn?
Yeah.
Everything
turns as far as I can tell.
Holy shit! Hold the presses. Mr. Ray Arista has joined us.
Fuck off.
Giving us a little rundown on why the Sturmfur doesn't have an extra turret.
What? Oh my God! Ray Ross is in. Hey Ray, how's it going? Good to see you at Gen Con as always. Hope you're enjoying the show. I pulled out all the stops just for you, buddy. Here, let's give a close-up of these bad boys, huh?
So we got Bulldogs in the front
Bulldogs
and Von Lunkers in the back. Yeah. Yeah, and
Oh,
like we said, the Bulldogs are they're a great general purpose tank. I don't think that you could go wrong really taking them in your force. Like I said, the Von Lunkners is I played them a couple of times and I was not disappointed. They hold their own and they do work. So, and I love the new models. I remember the old model, the Von Lunkner, was a little long and they had an LRM rack that was in the back that sat behind the turret, and I love how they incorporated all the weapons that are on the standard Von Lunkner and how they all kind of shape themselves on the tank. 100% better. Aaron, I would say, again, like we were talking about mechs that, transitions just a little bit. I would throw the Bulldog in there as well.
yeah.
These are a Bulldog. They're just turned up to an 11, right?
Yeah.
Not a huge difference, but a much needed facelift and fitting in with all of the other aesthetic. They're a great addition.
I personally am a big fan of how the scale is now. They look like they belong on the battlefield. Like there's some vehicles that in the metal that you put on there, you're like, yeah, that doesn't belong here. Oh yeah, side by side, Aaron. Anyway, yeah. So let's see. Do I have a mech that I can stand him next to? We should probably do that, huh? Let's go.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Let's go with which would be a good. Oh, Bushwhacker would be a good one to put next to it. So, like that looks like it belongs in that scale, right? That's a medium mech. It's a low profile medium, but those tanks come up to its, I mean, damn near to its waist and
Yeah.
knees, and these aren't small tanks either. They're pretty big tanks.
Well, the Von Lunkners are size 3. The Bulldogs are size 2.
Yeah.
Can you grab the Hertzer? No, is that a size 1 or is that a size 2? I think it's a size 2 actually.
The Hertzer. I'm gonna go with the size 1.
No.
So
Hetzer.
again, Hetzer.
It's not
What are we saying?
Hertzer. It's Hetzer.
It's Hetzer. There you go.
Yeah, I'm a moron.
Jeez, God, get your shit together.
You are correct. That is a size 1.
So, I mean, if we really wanted to, there we go.
There you go.
There's the big boy. So, when you're on the battlefield, tanks should look menacing. Otherwise, they would have been, phased out. But these guys have the size to them that.
Oh shit! A Bulldog is a size 3.
A Bulldog is a size 3?
That's what I'm telling you.
Should we stick with the heavy stuff?
Might as well.
Oh, hold on. Well, these things all kind of have an intermixing.
Yeah, the Bulldog and the Von Lunkner are the same when it comes to size.
See, we don't claim to know anything on this show. We just know how to show it off.
Just figure it out as we go.
Yeah, we're just
typical.
We're just here for our looks. We're not here for our brains.
I wouldn't go that far, dude.
All right, this will be a fun pack for everybody, just because everybody loves friendship missiles. This pack goes out to Augustine, who I'm sure probably has a couple of these. Ooh, so this one came with all kinds of fun stuff. All right, so where's the box? Hold on, let's go so people can see our pretty faces. We're the ones that do sell this stuff, not the miniatures. All right. Now let's see if I'm getting good. All right. Out of there, let's transition over to the battle and fire lances.
Oh, there's some good stuff in this one.
I got too many boxes.
So, in this one, we've got a pair of LRM carriers. We have a pair of SRM carriers. We have vedettes, and we have manticores. Every single one of these mechs, all of these vehicles, they are
takeable,
worthy of seeing the battlefield when it comes to force creation.
They are takeable.
Now, the one thing that do need to note with the LRM and SRM carriers in this pack, you do get an extra 2 LRM pods and an extra 2 SRM pods, and you can pop the turrets off on these pretty easily. And so you can make 4 LRM carriers, or you could make 4 SRM carriers, which is a very nice change. And thank you, CGL, for doing that. It's a much bang for your buck on that one, which is pretty cool.
Hold on, getting the Coke baggie open. Oh, let's just do our own little bits. Should we do a bits turntable? Oh, look at that. I wonder if that works. Close. Ah, close enough. So here's your extra turrets. Here, let's put one of these guys here and one of these guys here so you can see. That's probably...
Otherwise, pull one of the turrets off one of the tanks just to show how easy it is to take them off.
All right, so now I'm Vanna White, huh?
Yeah, might as well. I mean, you're cute enough, I guess.
Oh, hold on. Oh, all right. So don't be afraid of them.
No, you got to get after it a little bit.
Let's see. So I can... Oh, I see what they're doing here. So you can have 4 SRM carriers. Oh! Come on now.
Yours are...
Oh, all right.
I won't say it.
All right.
I won't say it.
So, there you go. Enhance. The nice thing is you have to use a little elbow grease, but they're not going to come out very easily.
Yeah, once they're seated, they're there.
Yeah,
you gotta.
And you can turn.
You gotta get after it. Yep. Although, as we noted, right, that was a surprise for us that the Inner Sphere SRM carrier is not on a turret.
Yeah.
The SRM carrier C is on a turret.
The 3055 upgrade is on a turret, but the original, not on a turret. So you are just gonna have to deal with it. All right, you got those guys up here. Let's. Oh, here, should we do a? This is what I like to call optimal.
Viewing angles.
Coverage of the area on the battlefield.
Boy, you got that right.
We go back to back, baby. Back to back to back to back. Let's scoot over here. So, yep. If you guys ever need any help with anything in any battle, grab a couple of these guys. They will not let you down. Now, let's go for... Ooh, can we do 3? No, there's only 2 of them. All right. So we'll go there and there. No patch needed? No patch needed. All right, I like it.
So we got Vedette on the right and Manticore on the left.
I believe so.
Manticore is another solid general purpose mech. I keep saying mech tank.
They hit like a mech. That's why you keep calling them.
They do hit very well. The Vedette is one of those that you'd park in the backfield on a hill and just snipe at long range with it. It can become a nuisance, and that's kind of what I play it as.
Oops, sorry, I'm not doing my job. How do you feel about the new BSP card changes? Heard they are looking way better than Classic.
Does Seth know who the hell he's talking to? I don't know.
I don't know. Who
Yeah,
knows?
we do get the classic Battlefield support cards that Seth is talking about in the pack. To me, the cards look good. Not knowing enough of how they're being used in Classic, I can make some inference on how they're being costed and potentially used. But yeah, I mean they're available there, which is fantastic. I'm so glad that Callus is making these vehicles available to both systems and have them easily be played, so that you're less time in a book and more time rolling dice.
I think it was the best way to introduce vehicles into Classic. The way they did that. I mean, I obviously haven't played it yet on the Classic side, just to see if it's still like how easy it is. But I can tell you it looks easy, so we're gonna go with that. All right, what do we got here? Oh.
Uh-oh, somebody hit the floor.
We're gonna go big. We're gonna go big. Oh, these are rock stars here.
So I do have to say that I did order a couple of those liquid core.
Oh, I got those. I got those.
The dice. Those are kind of tight. Those are kind of fun.
Here. Should we? I got them right here. They've been sitting here, just wasting time. I got the laser cut and the liquid core.
Yeah. So how do you feel about the squareness of them?
They're square.
They're hurt your hand square, man.
They're really really square. I love the bubble. Let's see if I can shake one and get the.
Yeah, you can see it fall in the dice there. Yeah.
I like the liquid core better than the laser cut, I guess.
Agreed. Some of the laser cut, depending upon the lighting, they can be a titch difficult to read, which as I get older, I'm that makes me mad sometimes. But
they got oh yeah, the other BattleTech dice have the numbers on them, but you're just getting old. You need to wear your glasses more often.
No, I wear my glasses all the time now. Thank you very much.
Oh yeah, you do, don't you? Hold on, I put these guys sit up. All right.
Seth, you know what, Seth? You're not the only one. I did the exact same thing. I've had a lot of dice to take out of the deal and roll. First one I roll is a 12. I don't see a 12 very often after that, though. I mean, it's like they get it out of their system, and then dice gods are saying, "We're good with that now. Good luck."
All right. Let's go with the assault and cavalry lances.
Ooh.
I'm not doing the box
again,
anymore because then I can't read what they are.
This is a great pack too.
This one's good.
So
2 Demolishers.
We've got
two Shreks, 2 Condors, and 2 Pegasus hover tanks.
I have played 3 of the 4 units that are in this pack and have not been disappointed with their performance on the table. Condor is one that I'm trying to warm up to. Cost to damage ratio on that one it's scared me off a little bit. I'd rather take a Pegasus than it, but I like the look of the new model, and it definitely screams Davian flankers. So they'll probably get painted up in green or tracksuits and see what happens.
Oh, I just hit it with my foot. Can't do that. All right, let's go. Let's go with these. Let's just rip the Band-Aid off, right?
Well, I mean, go with the 2 most effective units that you can put on the table. Yeah, let's go with those.
So the Shrek and the Demolisher.
These 2 units is, and again, speaking from 350 and the AS standpoint, If you pass up these two units, you are doing yourself a disservice. The Shrek is just a great park on a hill in trees, go hull down, and shoot stuff the whole game. Skill it down to a skill 3. I think you're looking at like 30 points. It's stupid awesome for what you can do with it. And the Demolisher, I mean, what more do you say? I mean, it destroys stuff. So it's both of these tanks are so much fun to play with.
And they look so cool.
Yeah, I mean the Shrek is so much bigger than the metal, which is great. And I like the aesthetic changes that they did with the Demolisher. It looks more of a tank, right? The other one, it kind of looked like an egg, if you will, a little bit.
Yeah, it was a little weird.
Yeah, this one and the Shrek with the long guns. I mean, that's what it is, right? It's a long gun.
It's 3 PPCs, baby. There's no other way to get around it. That's what it is. It's 3 PPCs and the Demolisher just they're big. They're really big. They look like they are menacing. Really,
and they will roll up and hurt you. They're a fun unit to play.
They'll hurt you more if they squat down, get the standstill bonus at a +1 at hull down, and just waste you away from long range. And you're just like, I don't understand. But they're skill 3, and now they're a 2, and it's just really good. It's a good pro tip right there.
Pro tip.
So definitely be sure to be on the lookout for these guys. All right, and to round out the pack, oh, I love it how the camera is. Oh, I should really remember how these guys go back in. There we go. It's kind of like what's that game where it's put the shape in the box or put the square in the square hole in the.
So here we got the Pegasus and the Condor.
Yep.
Both look fantastic. I love the fact that the Pegasus got a lot wider. It comes across as a hover tank now. Before it felt a little anemic. Now it really shines. And the Condor, I really like the turret, how the turret came out on the Condor.
Yeah.
It looks like a really good cavalry unit, right?
I love the Pegasus. It's one of my favorites.
I use it all the time. Yep, me too.
The Condor, it just seems like every time I'm going to take a Condor, I'm going to take a Pegasus. But now that I have a new model and it looks really good, I'm going to try to maybe look further into it.
Well, for me, if I do a Davian Force and it comes down to, Pegasus or Condor, you're definitely taking the Condor, right?
Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yep. All right. I got 2 more to go.
Two more units or 2 more packs?
2 more packs.
Oh my goodness.
I know. Just remember, you got double of all that I got.
I know. I'm trying to find a place to put everything. It's not working out so well.
You're gonna need to finally get your basement done, I think. All right.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna skip with the wide shot for now, and we're just gonna go with. This is the Heavy Battle and Sweep Lances.
That a Saracen?
Let's patch that.
That's a Saracen and a J. Edgar, is it not?
That is a J. Edgar and a Drillson.
Drillson. All right. I didn't think the Saracen was in.
No.
Mr. Richards here back in our little play group has introduced us to the Drillson. No joke. If you haven't played a Drillson, go check it out. he kind of wrecked us a little bit. And the J. Edgar is a given. If you can take it, you take at least one. And if you can take two, you're doing yourself a good thing. The J. Edgar, and it looks... Is it just me, or the J. Edgar got so much bigger?
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's kind of like the Dervish, right? Where I love the new model, but it again that the way the chest works on the new Dervish versus the old, my brain is having a hard time catching up to that. Same thing with the J. Edgar. It's a J. Edgar. I can see that, but it feels so much bigger that my brain is having a little bit of time catching up with that. But I love the model, right? I put off buying J. Edgars because I knew this was coming out, so I'm so excited.
Yeah, this one is. Oh, that's what I'll do. I'll do that. Oh, this is a good idea. Look at me, good ideas. Ooh, that turned.
Well, we've only been at it. We've only been at it for 2 hours, so I mean, I hope you're figuring shit out.
I know. Hey, this is chump change compared to OCX time. All right,
We're doing better than OCX. How's
we're
that?
doing way better. All right, now we got the Patton and the Pike.
And the Pike. Yeah, again, the Patton, a great general. I call it a general purpose tank. The Pike is another stand-in for the Shrek. Park it on a hill and just snipe at stuff as it comes at you. Both, again, great models, great looking models, and they have definite roles on the table.
Yeah, I gotta look at the Pike more. I guess I haven't dived far enough into the Pike.
It's a 4-4-3 for like 30 points. It's no, and 4 armor 3 structure or 5 armor 4 structure or something. It's no joke, man. It's a good tank.
Doyle's sitting here telling me there's a plasma Pike.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
And you know what plasma means? Heat.
Heat. It's getting hot in here.
All right. Let's leave you with the wide shot there while I get the next one up and ready. All right, so that is the Heavy Battle and Sweep Lances. All right. Last one. I'm going to have to do some assembly on this one. So you'll have to bear with me.
Oh, is this the objectives one?
It might be. No. You'll
Well, then you got one more pack to go.
You'll understand. I didn't get the objectives one.
What are you...
I thought I did.
You failed me.
I thought I did.
You failed me.
Well, you got 3 of them, so I'll just buy one from you.
That's probably... I could swing that.
I'm no dummy. All right. So, last pack of vehicles.
Forgot about this one.
I saved the good one for last.
Oh.
Everybody's
So
favorite.
we have a behemoth.
Everybody's favorite.
We have a behemoth, and we have the Ontos.
Behemoth and the Ontos.
And the Ontos
Patch
is
that to make sure it's good.
no joke. Ontos is... I am taking that almost every single time I build an army now. It's one of the first tanks I look for, whether I have available or not in Era Faction. Such a good tank. And both of these models followed pretty close to the metal, and again, they just got dialed up, right? The Behemoth looks so good, and Ontos, I love the lasers on the sides there. It goes back to the original 3050 art, right? We had the new Ontos that came out that was a little bit bigger, but it only had 2 lasers, I believe, on the sides. Mm-hmm. And this one went back to the roots, and I really, really like how this one came out.
Yeah, you're 2 of the best tanks in the game. Let's see. We'll put you there. We'll put you there. Oh, nope. There you go. Oh, my turret fell out of my J. Edgar, I think. It's a little loose. I got a little loosey-goosey one. The Ontos is, like Andrew said, just bring it. just be like, yep, I'm going to bring one of those. Behemoth, I have not had a lot of experience with, just because I'm usually taking an Ontos.
Well, the Behemoth, I don't usually take because
you got a little Uncle Mark going on
to
there.
me, that one becomes, a very niche unit in your force. In my opinion, really only becomes useful in perhaps hold the line, overrun, and bunkers, maybe.
Yeah.
But because you're not going to get anywhere, right? In those three scenarios, for a unit like that, if you can get 6 inches onto the table, that's as far as you need to go, as long as you're able to jimmy some of the terrain correctly, so you got some fields of fire. But it's a good model. It hits really hard. I mean, it hits like a hammer. So, but it's pointed that way though too. I think it's 42 points.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, but you don't get a TMM.
Yeah, that sucks. Okay, so when I said some assembly required, I meant it.
Oh, that one.
So, just to clarify with everybody, this little peg that I'm laying down here, that is stuck in the warrior helicopter. If you want to put the peg on, you have to take that out and then put the peg back on.
Well, you're swapping out. You either have it landed or you have it in the air.
Yeah, you have it landed or you have it in the air. And then to go along with him.
Oh, that's also very interesting. So as we've been sitting here, right? My Kickstarter showed up 20 minutes ago before we started the show, right? So I just got done going through and validating all the stuff was in it, and again, Ray, if you're still with us, Quartermaster, both my packs, everything was good. Nothing was didn't miss anything, so that was awesome. But we were just talking about the liquid core dice and the laser cut dice. They are different sizes.
Yeah.
The liquid core dice are a little bit bigger.
Yeah, the liquid core are bigger, and the laser cut are not the same size.
Well done. Well done, sir.
Just noticing. Jesus. No. I mean, both my laser dice together is a little bit of discrepancy. Not bad. Not too bad.
No, they're not. Mine aren't.
Oh, mine have just a little bit. The liquid core, those are solid. Those are good.
I think you gotta open both eyes when you look at them, dude.
Well, I'm more of a feel guy, so and when it comes to feel, this is my favorite because there's a VTOL in here.
You're killing me here. Why don't you turn the skulker so that it's facing the right direction?
Oh no!
So that they're both facing forward.
Oh no!
Everybody does it with that model. It drives me bananas.
That's funny.
Oh, we got the warrior and we got a skulker.
We got the H-7 attack helicopter and the skulker wheeled scout tank. As everybody knows,
I held off buying warriors, waiting for this pack to come out.
I did too. Well, I shouldn't say that. I still bought 2, but that was because I was at Gen Con and I have no will. So yes, the skulker does the driving wheels are in the front, but I'm pretty sure everyone does it that way. I don't know why. So this rounds out the Recon and Hunter lances. I live and die by VTOLs, so I'm super happy I finally got my Warriors. I gotta patch that? I gotta patch that. There we go.
He's patching it because it's got a helicopter in it. He's treating it extra special.
I want to make sure everybody gets. I'm a big fan of the Warrior in this pack because it's actually like double the size of the other Warrior.
Yeah, this one you can actually paint and have some detail and get some really interesting things on it, I think.
I'm really interested to see like what the VTOLs coming out now are going to look like, because like if the Warrior is now that, what's the Kestrel going to be? It's going to be huge.
Oh, yeah, the Kestrel will be really big, won't it?
It's going to be great. I'm going to love it. Every minute of it.
That's if they redo it, though, right? I mean, I would love to know what the criteria is for trying to get models rebuilt, and then who can we bribe to get things moved to the front of the line.
Uh-oh. Pretty sure I just lost
You lost that peg, didn't you?
I lost my landing pad. My VTOLs don't land. What are you talking about? It'll be around here somewhere. That's what magnets are for, right? Alright, so that concludes...
Yeah, Corey Johnson's with us, right? Set the fucking tone, right? And he was just talking about, so he showed up to play in the doubles tournament on Friday, and then left to go get married on Saturday, and now he's trying to figure out how the hell he's going to be able to go to Gen Con year after year when he's got his anniversary that he has to go. So you're just going to have to convert your wife to play, and you guys can come together.
I told you to run. Hey, don't worry about it. Just do what Andrew does and just tell him you have just a little hobby, and then once they're married, you got them. You got them. They're not going anywhere.
My wife bought a Kickstarter.
How sturdy are the rotors? That's a good question. I didn't even.
They were actually. I'm impressed. My little bit of handling on them. They felt pretty well. I'm not worried about them. Not like the Donner that I built and scared to have it go in the box.
Fuck that thing. They do not spin, so
they're solid.
I'm gonna give a 0 rating to the entire Mercenary Kickstarter. It's complete trash.
Everything's a trade wreck now because the rotors don't turn.
There's no reason to buy it. The rotors do not turn, so.
Hey, there was a question on whether do you have your liquid core and your laser cut? Could you put those in camera to show size difference?
I sure can.
Yeah, you see, there's liquid core is a little taller, a little bigger. Yeah. Well, and we haven't even talked about the Mad Cat yet. So I will plug, right? So. Kevin Witt with CSO is doing a paint-along series that he's showcasing his Clan Wolf Gamma color scheme, which is the Tiger Stripe, which I think everyone's Mad Cat should probably end up as, because it would just look awesome. But that 100 millimeter Mac that will be a lot of fun to paint and experiment with, because now you have so much more space and paneling to be able to do some interesting things. So I got 2, and of course one's going to be black and red. You got to honor Stacy Church when you can. And the second one, I don't know what I'm going to do. Probably it's going to have to be Clan Wolf, because I think of Mad Cat and I think Clan Wolf, so.
God damn it. Alright.
Don't die, man.
I'm trying not to. I just remembered that in my blind box, I did pull an Ostrak. And I don't think we showed the Ostrak off.
Oh, no, we have not. You're right.
So
that's my favorite. That's my favorite one out of the Oz series.
That is my favorite as well. So the Oz Scout is my favorite. But give me 1 second. I didn't get that many. Nope. I did get another. Did I get a locust or a flea? I can't remember. Probably a flea because I don't know why I would get a locust.
Oh, you got yours in a salvage box.
I got mine in a salvage box. I pulled very well. Oh, and I got a Rifleman 2C in my salvage box.
I did too.
I did well. You probably have all of them because you got so many freaking salvage boxes. There he is.
I got all vehicle salvage boxes.
There he is, in all of his glory. Look at this bed. Oh, get the hell out of the way. All right, sorry, Mad Cat, you're going down.
Feels like you're struggling a lot, dude.
Well, like you said, we've been doing it for 2 hours.
Camera down. There we go. Look at that bad boy.
All right, there is the Ostrak in all of his glory.
Pro tip, Ostrak 2C. And I'm not saying 2C as in clan variant. I'm saying the number 2C.
You have to do some clarifying there because you've gotten in trouble with that before.
Yeah. I absolutely love this model, and I love that variant. That's another one of the mechs that is. Do I have it? And if so, it's in my list. It's not the 2C. What one is it?
It's the 6D or something like that, isn't it?
Is it the 4C?
Ooh, can I get all of them together? I bet I can.
It's the 2D. I'm sorry, the Ostrak 2D is. That's the one that you want to take any chance you get.
Where is he? I bought too much stuff, Catalyst. I bought too much stuff. Here we go.
It's not possible.
Let's just get it out of the way, right? And the other one's in here.
Oh, that's what you're trying to do. Get the family together.
It's the Aussies.
Oh, it's so funny.
See what I did there? There we go. That's a good one to end on.
When you put those two together, I mean, you look at the Ostrak and
right?
Ostol. That Ostol is a little big, isn't he?
It's a little big.
He's beefy.
It's a little bigger than I thought he'd be.
He looks good, though.
He looks good.
They're all, yeah.
Oh, $10 to the first person who, there's another one. There's the Oz War, isn't there?
Ostwar, yeah.
Ostwar?
Yeah.
Somebody should paint him up like some of the terrible outfits. The what's that? Is it the Oswalds? Osmonds? The Osmond family. Yeah, there you go. Is it the Osmond? What am I thinking of here? Terrible late 80s band. It was a brother and a sister.
Donny Osmond?
Osmond. There you go.
Okay.
The Osmonds. That should be. They wore some pretty god awful stuff. That'd be funny. Whew. 5:41. 2 hours and 10 minutes. Not bad. Not bad. Got through. I don't even remember what I pledged to get. So don't even ask. Yeah, I have the Star League assault thing here, but everyone's seen that. I mean, that's with
Prometheus, right?
That's with Prometheus, yeah.
Okay.
But maybe we'll save them for the next happy hour. I don't know.
Might as well.
Osmond Brothers. There you go.
We're gonna do it again, I suppose, right?
I think we should do it again. I don't know. Chat, what do you think? Was now this one had a little more of a theme. We're looking at stuff and who knows? Maybe next happy hour we build some lists, or we go over some scenarios, or we just sit here and drink. I don't know. Not like we haven't been doing that anyway, but
it's a Friday afternoon for you, man.
Friday afternoon and
beer 30. Or is it whiskey 30?
According to YouTube guidelines, I'm drinking water out of my cup here.
So can we talk about December? Can we release it? Can we tell them what's going on?
That's up to you.
Let's frickin' do it.
Well, should we do it? All right.
Let's do it. All right. So every year, the whole 350 thing really started with Kroll Sisters A Go Go. Aaron and I's birthday are 2 days apart, and we started celebrating our birthdays together. And what better way to do it than playing BattleTech and rolling dice, right? So we started this whole journey. It's going to be 5 years ago, Aaron, in my garage.
Really?
5 years ago. When we had 12 guys in my garage, December 5th. We had the heater going in there.
It was so cold. It was so cold. And I took that giant, like, lamp from...
so we had, like,
an abandoned gym.
Farm lamp. A farm light.
It was from a gym. And we strung it up to your rafters and we're like, oh, this is enough light.
That'll work.
That'll work.
Anyway, so 5 years later, last year I filled my local game store. We had 32 players show up, and I think we had to turn some folks away, and we're getting to the point where we don't want to do that. So this year I went out and we have secured some gaming space at Game Center.
If you're from X-Wing, you might recognize the place.
It's where X-Wing used to hold their Worlds tournament. So
I'm literally coming around full circle.
We have a gaming area that we have set aside. We have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday events planned. I have just received the email to secure a block of rooms to a hotel that's 3 blocks away. Lady was extremely excited to hear that we were coming in because they love us, those gamers. So we're in a. I'm really, really excited. I'm nervous, but I'm really excited. So be on the lookout for signups for KSAG. We're going to limit it to 80 people. And if we fill 80 people, I'm going to be over the moon. So again, December 6th, 7th, and 8th. I know that Minneapolis in December is probably not your ideal destination for getting away, but here's the thing. I've got an awesome gaming group here in town that we've got a lot of really fun ideas, and we're hoping that you guys will be able to come and spend our birthday weekend with us. So I will be getting some information out soon for hotel signups, and I've got like I said, I just got a document that has a block of rooms set aside for us. She said, don't worry about it. If we fill our block, she'll continue to add rooms as long as they have them available. They gave us a pretty decent rate, which I'm excited about. We've got shuttle service between the hotel and the gaming area, so don't worry about transportation, anything like that. If you get to the hotel, you are good. We're going to feed you Friday and Saturday. They've got complimentary breakfast at the hotel. So I think we've made it pretty easy to get here and roll dice and have some fun. So be on the lookout. I'll be getting that information out hopefully in the next week or so.
KSAG!
What do we go? What is it? It is now Kroll Siblings
annual gamers get together.
Gamers
gathering
or whatever. Yeah.
There you go. I don't know why the hell my microphone just went crazy there.
That's funny.
But yeah, for those of you who know what it is, I just wanted to show off the Mercenaries, or the Mech Commander, what do they call it? The Mech Commander MechWarrior Commanders
I don't know what it was
something.
called because it came in a brown box. Some
MechWarrior Commander Kit or something like that. Anyway, very cool. Opens up. You can fit books. You can fit dice in there. Let's go to this bad boy. Fit dice in there.
those are molded.
Yep.
Molded containers that have a secure cover,
That's
so
hard
that things
plastic.
do not fall out of that.
No, they do not. And then the flip side.
You didn't spill your drink, did you?
Nope. Flip side, it has a nice little net here, and then it opens up to pluck foam. The only downside is it's all one size. So Derek,
Put that. Hold on. Put that. Fuck. What is it? Blood asp. Put the blood asp in there once. See what that does. Does he
Not
go
quite.
in there? Not quite.
I mean,
Okay.
if I squeeze him in, he'll go in, but I'm not real comfortable with it.
Battletech Field Commander's case is
There you go.
what Derek is telling us.
So anyway, there's two, or
Don't
there's
church it up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 12 slots.
Well, there's 24 slots because you haven't
Oh,
gone to the
24,
top one.
yeah, because you got another one up here. And they're held by Velcro, so that's nice, but it's not bad.
And it's a hard case.
Mm-hmm.
So as we were talking, we had we had a pretty good conversation like right up before Gen Con of people asking about how they transfer their miniatures and put them on the plane or get to and from, and this is a fantastic case. I missed out on the last one that they did, so I wasn't going to miss this one, and I'm pretty happy with it. It's I've used it a couple times now. Go to the store and does the job, and I can get everything I need in it.
Yeah.
Corey, that is a great question, and we're hoping that maybe Derek can make a phone call and fix that. That was, to be honest, I think that would be my only critique of the box or of the case is the foam. I would have rather had seen that be, square foam, much like Felder has, so you could pluck it a little easier, make better shapes for the bigger models to be able to fit in it. Other than that, I'm really happy with the case. I'm not regretting that purchase.
I've already said that. So I'm gonna. What do we got here? I'm gonna use my Chevron case because Ares creates a great, and I don't have one on me right now, but they have
Felder makes the insert.
Derek sells Ares Games and Miniatures. Ares Games and Miniatures sells a great.
Still not as good as Charles.
It never will be. It never will be. But he makes a great case that fits inside of here. And I have yet to have a model that won't fit in at least one of the slots. So
it is a great that insert is pretty awesome.
The greatest thing, because I have about 8 boxes now, and I make one per 350 that I have. So this case is going to carry all my dice, my books, the God book, maybe some cameras, or just anything else that I need to take. So all I got to do is grab this and my box. Unfortunately,
so what you're saying is you'll use the commander's case for all your ancillary stuff, and your army will be in your box.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll work too.
Because I have a fishing tackle backpack that fits everything except for books and larger stuff, but it does carry a 12-pack of beer, so I'm kind of on the fence.
Priorities, man. You
I
gotta
mean,
have them.
it's
You gotta have them.
what do you do? What do you do? I mean, I guess it's dressed for the occasion kind of a thing. So, oh, all right, guys. Well, Andrew, thanks for making Happy Hour with Coach inaugural. I was gonna put like a little spray paint thing with Andrew on the brick wall, but I didn't get it done fast enough. So I will have to do something about that. Doyle, don't think I didn't see your comment about if we're gonna do a list building episode that you'd like to be on it, because I will get you on there. I guess just do the normal things, guys. Join the Facebook page. Subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Get up Discord. Get on the Discord.
Get on the Discord channel. That is a big one. I don't know if I put the Discord channel in the link. I will try to do that. The Discord channel for Wolfnet is just a wealth of knowledge of everything. We have a lot of great people on that Discord. It's a very fun place to be. If you would like to help out, visit us on Patreon. We always thank our Patreon members that we have. They're allowing us to do things like this on Happy Hour and on Thursday Night Throwdowns and on our podcast and getting out to events and everything.
KSEG.
Where did I have that? There's your events right there. Right there. There we go.
Yeah, right. There you go.
Crucible in Orlando, September 6th through 8th. Go there and yell at Rufus and tell him Coach said so. I just sent a gift package to them. So if you're in the Orlando area or Florida area, go and sign up to be at Crucible. Strategicon is August 30th through September 2nd. That is always a good time. I am super bummed I can't make it this year. But I definitely am going to try to get there next year. So the SoCal Open is also October 19th through the 20th. Wayfair weekend. They are working Andrew's butt to try to get him there. And I don't know if he's going to be able to make it.
Which one's that? Warfare? It all depends on Z.
Warfare. Why do I keep calling it Wayfair?
Yeah.
They got to come up with a new name. I keep calling it Wayfair.
No, I tell you what, guys. If you have the opportunity to go to Warfare in St. Louis, that time it was. I think for me last year when I made all the cons, that was the highlight for me.
Hold on, Corey. I can change this in real time. What's the dates, Corey? Give me the dates. Michigan GT.
Oh shit! Yeah, we gotta get Tim and Topa and Tom. That's right. That's coming up. I think it's like next weekend.
Oh well.
Hold on. I can search it.
You know what? I don't even do this because people.
Michigan GT is September 20th and 20th through the 22nd in Lansing, Michigan.
There you go. September 20th through the 22nd. GT Michigan. Go check it out. It's Lansing. And then finally, I don't know how Andrew's gonna do it, but KSAG badges, tickets. I don't know what we're calling them, but
we don't know how we're gonna do that yet. So
the Kroll siblings annual gamers get together. Kroll Sisters a Go-Go. December 6th through the 8th. So hope to see
and just a heads up, there will be a nominal charge for KSAG because we are having to rent space and we're providing food and that kind of stuff. So it will require you a little bit of help to make that all happen. So
you gotta buy a badge. It's not gonna be much.
Gotta buy a badge. See what we can turn it into.
Because we don't want one of them dirty, no good northern Minnesota players getting in there without a badge unless they paid money. Then they're wonderful human beings. But if they didn't,
right.
All right, y'all.
All right.
I think we're gonna call it a day. It is 6 o'clock, and I went about a half an hour over. I thought I was gonna do so. I want to thank my co-host this way, Andrew the Minnow Kroll, my brother from another mother.
I want to say thank you for including me. This was a lot of fun.
It brought back a smidge of OCX for me, just a smidge, and
just a little bit.
This is what OCX should have been, but we just kept going, and it just
it came off the rails, man.
It took 5 years for us to figure that one out. That had to go. So, all right, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for who's in the chat. Thank you, Derek. Thank you, everybody. All of our Patreons. I want to thank everybody. Yeah.
Hey, for the Patreon members. Hit up Patreon. Let us know what you'd like us to talk about here on Happy Hour.
Yeah, and
get some ideas.
And
that'd
maybe
be not a terrible idea.
Maybe free yourself up for a happy hour.
There you go. We'd love to have Patreon members on here. That'd be awesome.
I mean, I don't just like talking to this guy. This guy.
I'm boring.
Anyway, way to go, Matt. OCX. We're kind of, hey, never died. It never died, so. All right, everybody. We're going to sign off. Thanks for watching. I'll leave you with some good Friday music and one more reminder on events coming up. So you guys have a good evening. See you later.